Greetings everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a general spirit for the flow of how is good. This will not be for everyone, so please don't try to force anything to fit this natural story. Use your discernment and trust your intuition. Alright. For this reading, I'm going to be using the vice versa deck to give you overall messages. So I'm going to go ahead and get tapped into the energy. Alright, Holy Spirit, what messages do you have for the collective higher spirit today? Please make it very clear and easy for me to articulate. Trying to figure out how this card is hard to start right here in front of me. Like, when I am outside, but I don't know. Oh, they're fixing a car. Anyway, let me mind my business. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and get started. Again, take it how it resonates and don't force anything to fit this not your story. Use your discernment and trust your intuition. So let's see what the vice versa deck has for us today. Alright, let's see. Overall energy, we have the Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. The Ten of Pentacles and Seven of Cups. Somebody could be an earth sign or a water sign. This could be you, this could be them. So let's see what message the spirit has for you guys today. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are outside enjoying yourself, not around a bunch of people, not too crowded. I'm at the park and not that many people here, but it's enough people here to distract me, I should say. But anyway, let me go ahead and I just saw an orb go through the camera. Okay. That's a good sign. Let's get the overall message for the collective highest good, please, because you make it very clear and easy for me to articulate for the highest good. The first card out we have is the Knight of Cups on the shadow side. I just heard somebody could be masking their emotions, protecting themselves. I'm also getting somebody could be turning their back on love because they're trying to protect themselves. This could be you, this could be them. Two of Swords on the shadow side. What is this about? Somebody is listening to their intuition about something here. This could be you, this could be them. What's the Two of Swords, the Knight of Cups on the shadow side talking about? Anything else? I have the Queen of Cups on the shadow side, along with the Five of Swords. So I feel like I'm talking to a divine feminine who's trying to fall back on love. Maybe you're following your intuition. Maybe your intuition told you that something wasn't right for you or somebody wasn't good for you. So it's like you surrender something. And by surrendering it, you're giving yourself permission to let go. You're giving yourself permission to let go. You're taking your offer, you're protecting your heart, you're following your intuition. It may be a decision that wasn't easy for you to make, but it looks like you are deciding to turn your back on a certain situation. You're turning away from a person, place, or thing, and you're following your intuition. Alright? So what are you following your intuition about? What is your intuition telling you to do? We have the Chariot. We have the Two of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Five of Wands. Your intuition is guiding you away from a situation with a particular person, place, or thing where this situation would have created a lot of conflict and chaos for you. So it was in your best interest to follow your intuition and move on from the situation, and almost bury your emotions or your feelings about it, and allow yourself to be free from an unhealthy situation. You have victory and success here on your path. It's like this decision that you're making to move forward on your path here is going to bring you in some kind of victory and success. It's going to put you out of your misery. It's going to help you regain your confidence. It's going to put you back on the right path. So this was a conscious decision you made about a situation. It's going to put you back on the right path. I feel like this other situation had you going down the wrong path or making bad decisions or something like that. But you're no longer making bad decisions about a situation. You're following your intuition about it, and you're doing what you've been guided to do. And for a lot of you, this is to surrender something and let something go so you can move on. All right? Let's pull some Romance Angels and see if this is regarding love. What is this collective moving on from, and was this regarding a situation with them and somebody else, or is this about love? I feel you turned away from a situation. You closed off your heart to this person. It's almost like you closed off yourself emotionally. You're protecting yourself from being hurt again. So it's like you're closed off emotionally, but you had to be closed off emotionally in order for you to move past a situation or move on from a situation. You had to turn off your emotions, and you had to tap into your intuition. You had to allow yourself to be almost carried away from a situation. The Chariot had to come in to carry you away from a situation. What is this about for my collective? You could be dealing with the Cancer. I said water earlier. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. I don't want to talk about it like a miscarriage, but somebody could have had a miscarriage here. Children could be a factor in the situation. There could have been a child that was lost in the situation. Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So there's a lot of things going on around your love life. For some of you, it's your children. For some of you, you are trying to protect your children and make them happy or give them the life they deserve. And it's like, to do that for your children, you had to like leave another situation. So in order to protect your children from a situation, you had to make a conscious decision about the situation, and you had to move on from it and free yourself from that situation to protect yourself and your family. I don't know who this was in your situation that was causing you to feel threatened or caused you to feel threatened or something, but it's like somebody was trying to either cause damage, harm to you or to your child. And in order to protect yourself and your child, you had to get away from this person. But I feel like money could be an issue for you. Like you want to get away from a situation, but maybe you don't have the financial resources you need to get on, to move on. Financial restrictions or something like that. It's like you want to get away from a situation that's not healthy for you and your family or your children. But it seems like you can't seem to get away from the person because you don't have enough resources, financial resources to do what you need to do. Like your financial situation could be restricted, or you could be blocked financially. What's the finances card and the career card? Being a factor in their love life. How is this being a factor in their love life? So let's look and see how release your ex. So in deception, free yourself. I can't make this up. Free yourself, deception, and release your ex. Some of y'all had to release an abusive ex that was either abusing you or your child. And I feel like when you left the situation, you didn't really have a whole lot of things to take with you. Like you were probably even like moving from one situation to another situation where you still don't have enough to do what you need to do. But at least where you are right now, you're in a safe space. So this is like somebody who was living with an abusive spouse, and somebody offered you a place to stay. It's not the place you want to be, but it's the place where you are, and where you are is safe. Like, you're no longer where you were. So if you had to leave a spouse or an ex-lover or an abusive spouse or ex-lover, somebody's giving you a place to rest so you can think about your decision moving forward, like how you want to move forward. Somebody's going to give you a place where you can stay as long as you need to stay so you can get yourself together. Like, they're not going to put you and your children out on the street, but they kind of want you to get your shit together so that you can move on. So another side of it is, if you live with somebody and you have children, this person doesn't really mind you being there, but they're kind of ready for you to move on so they can get their place back to themselves. They kind of don't want you to depend on them to be your only option. You know, they want you to have other options or start looking for other options. For some of you, you're living in a hostile environment, and the place where you are is not safe for you or your children. This is somebody you live with that's abusive. They may talk to you all kinds of ways. They may make you feel embarrassed or ashamed of yourself or something like that. If you're living in a situation where you're being mistreated by somebody and you don't know where to go, or you don't have the money to move, whatever money you need to move, it's going to come in for you. But it's like, being in the situation where you are is kind of like blocking it from coming in. It's almost like you got to get away from that situation and find somewhere else you can go for a little while. And in that place is where you're going to be able to get your breakthrough. You won't be able to free yourself from your situation where you are. In order to free yourself from where you are, you got to kind of move somewhere else, if that makes sense. You got to get away from this toxic environment you're in. Because as long as you're in that place, your financial situation will not change or get better. You're going to keep having to give that person money or help that person with their bills or their responsibilities. And the more you help them, the less you have to help yourself with. So they're going to make it easier for you to start saving money so you can finally get away from the situation. They may ask you to get a second job, or you may have to get a second job or another source of income to help you. Okay, but there's other options out there for you, but you have to release another situation for you to be able to be free and move on. All right. Okay. What's the Knight of Cups on the shadow side? The Knight of Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody's trying to slow down your progress. Somebody trying to stop you from being able to manifest. Seven of Swords. Somebody you don't need to be around. Deception already came out with Romance Angels, and now we got the Seven of Swords here. Somebody here is being deceptive. They're trying to block your path. They're trying to block your blessings and stuff like that. And in order for you to receive your blessings and get back on your spiritual path, you got to get away from this person or the situation. And we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Yeah, somebody don't want you to leave a situation. They don't want you to leave. They don't want you to stay. They make it hard for you to be where you are right now. They overcomplicate the situation. Like, this is somebody you just got to get away from in order for you to be able to find peace. Because this is somebody who doesn't want you to be successful. They don't want you to move. They don't want you to leave. They kind of want you to stay. But if you stay there, you're going to keep getting the same kind of like a treatment from this person. They're going to keep treating you this way. I don't know, like, you got to get away from this situation, but this person is going to keep treating you this way if you don't. You got to release your ex, release this situation, let go of this person, this place, this thing, whatever this is. It's blocking your blessings from coming in. If you live with somebody, it's like they overcharge you for staying there with them, or they don't give you the opportunity to save money to get out. They keep asking you for money, they keep having to get paid, type of thing. So as soon as you make a little bit of money, this person comes over with their hand out, and you have to pay them whatever they're asking you for to stay where you are. So you can't save money in this environment. You can't make any kind of money here. If this is a job, this job don't pay you enough money to make ends meet. You got to find something else, or you got to get a second income coming in for yourself, okay, to help you regain financial stability again. All right. We have the Ten of Wands in reverse. That's the only way to remove this blockage that's blocking you. That's what's blocking you, is the situation, whatever this is for you. And you have to remove this person from your energy so you can get what you need here to be able to create what you want or build a steady foundation for your family. So this person may be a part of your family. This is the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Somebody's trying to keep you stuck where you are. We have the Chariot in reverse, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and the Three of Cups. If you live with somebody or you're dealing with somebody that's abusive to you in some type of way, the advice is to get away while you have a chance to do so. You may not have enough money to go where you want to go. Like, for example, you may want to get a 3-bedroom apartment, but maybe that's out of your budget. Maybe you got to get something smaller for right now, just so you can have your peace again and be in your own place. It may not be the place that you want, or it may not be big enough right now, but at least it'll be your own place and you'll be at peace with yourself, and you won't have to deal with nobody else and other bullshit. So you may have to downsize for a little while, and then once you get comfortable or increase your finances somehow, you can relocate and move somewhere else. So it's almost like you need to move into a place where you can save some money. Don't spend too much money trying to find a place. Like, get whatever you can afford right now. If you can't afford a 3-bedroom, then get a 2-bedroom. If you can't afford a 2-bedroom, get a 1-bedroom. I don't know. All you need to do is get your own place right now, whatever you can afford to get, until something better comes in. Because staying where you are is not going to get better for you. It's just going to get worse, all right? Your growth will be tested, not by the Most High, but by your enemies. All right, we have the Knight of Swords, the King of Swords, the Hangman, and Page of Cups. Somebody could also be abusing your child while you're at work. If you leave your child with a family member that watches your child while you're at work, this child could be autistic. This child may not have a whole lot of vocabulary to speak with or use to speak with. It's like this child can't really speak up for themselves. So, and I don't know who this is for, but it's like you're leaving your kids at home with a babysitter or a loved one or a family member. And while you're away at work trying to make ends meet, somebody's being abusive to your children. And it may not be physically abusing them, but it's something that they're doing or they're saying about you when you're not around. So this could even be somebody, Page of Swords, that talks about you behind your back. But they talk about you in front of your children. So everything they say about you, your children can hear. And you may never know this information from your children because they may be afraid to tell you what's going on. They may feel like if you know what's going on, it's like they don't want to lose their place of stability where they stay. So this is like a child who wants to tell you what's going on when you're not around, right? But they are afraid that if they tell you what's going on, then y'all gonna have to move. And this child feels like this is the only place that you have that you can live or something like that. I don't know why it's so specific, but you need to find a place where you and your child can be safe. This is not the environment you want to be in, and your child is not safe if you're not there with them every day, watching them yourself, and the person you're leaving them to, watching them or take care of them is not taking care of them the way you would. So your child could be unsafe in this environment. So if you can't do it for yourself, do it for your child. We have Judgment, yeah, in reverse. This is going to be a decision that you have to make very soon, because I feel like whatever's going to happen is going to happen very soon, where this person may either try to do something to you or your child may get caught up in a situation where you can't protect them. I don't know. This feels like an abusive energy. Like, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't want to say it's SA abuse, but it could be that for somebody. Somebody's child could be being sexually assaulted by somebody you live with. So your child is not safe in this environment when you're not around, is what I'm getting. You got to find a way to find a place that's going to be safe for you and your child, so that when you go to work every day, your child will be safe and you don't have to worry about them being hurt by anyone. This is a Page of Cups, and it's like, can you tell my mom that I'm not happy where I am, or can you deliver a message to my mom and let them know that this person's doing things to me when they're not here? Like, this child can't really speak up for themselves, and I kind of feel like it's because they may be a little bit autistic or have a limited vocabulary, or maybe they're not at the age where they can talk yet. I don't know. It's like their communication is not clear, or they can't communicate this to you because they don't know how to communicate it to you, or they don't have the words to communicate this to you or to tell you this. They don't know how to tell you this. I don't like this. I'm about to wrap this up. All right, let's see anything else. And we have the moon. This is some type of secret that somebody is keeping. And I feel like this child could be in trouble, or there's something going on with the child that you don't know about. And you think your child is safe in this environment, but I feel like they're not. That's why this child don't sleep at night. That's why this child's behavior has changed in some type of way. They may be like trying to stay close to you now, or be with you all the time, and you're trying to figure out like why you always want to leave when I leave, why you don't want to stay home and do this or do that. This kid is like, no, wherever you go, I want to go. Please don't leave me here with this person. I don't like being here by myself. And some of y'all can have to leave your kid at home while you work every day. Your kid doesn't feel safe if they have to watch themselves while you go to work every day. You need to find somebody that can babysit or watch this child or keep an eye on them when you're not there. They don't feel safe. This could be a father figure. So this is the Emperor, the Page of Cups, and the Moon card. Somebody has an abusive father, or had an abusive father. Maybe this masculine was abused by their father when they were a child, and maybe this is what happened to them. For some of y'all, this is an Emperor who had this happen to them in the past when they were a child by their father, and they never told anybody what was done to them. So they've been keeping this secret that they were abused as a child to themselves all this time. But it's like now they're ready to reveal to you what really happened to them, like what they went through, their justice. This is kind of sad. So I said all that to say this. I'm talking about a masculine who was physically, emotionally abused by a parent. A parent could have did all types of things to this child when they were younger. But I feel like this child never told anybody what really happened to them. Let me just say this. Recently, I've been getting these downloads about my own family history. And I've been getting downloads like there's a family secret that I'm supposed to figure out. And I'm getting information from my spirit guides about what really happened within my family bloodline, the when I was a child that I didn't know about. So they're revealing to me secrets, family secrets that I'm the only one that knows. For example, my mom passed away, and when she was younger, she was put out of the home by her mom and forced to move out on her own before she was ready. She left maybe right after high school, and then she quickly found her own place, and then she dated for a little while, then she got married, and she had me. But prior to that, something happened in my grandmother's house that my mother took to her grave. But here lately, I've been getting like these messages that my mom was trying to tell me that when she was younger, living with her mother, her stepfather was very abusive to her. I almost get the vibe that my mom could have even conceived a child with him and was forced to have a miscarriage because they didn't want it to get out that she was pregnant by her stepfather. That's my story. That's what I think my ancestors try to get me to see regarding my family bloodline, so I can know what really happened, right? Or where this all began for me. So I'm getting that could be somebody's story here. This is what happened to them at an early age. This could be your past over mother or father coming to you from the other side, telling you what really happened in the family so that you would know the truth about everything, right? So that you can protect your child and yourself from this person that's still living or alive. So like if my mother's stepfather was still living, it would be her trying to communicate to me to protect myself and my children from that person because he's not a good person. But that person passed away in my family bloodline, so I don't have to worry about that. But I'm just saying that could be the message from spirit they're trying to get you to listen to. Like they want you to put the pieces together and figure out what really happened in your family so you can protect yourself and your children and that it doesn't happen to you. Is what I'm getting. It's getting dark out here, so I'm going to wrap this up. I hope you guys can hear me clearly if this makes sense. I may do another reading shortly, but if not, this is what I have. Thank you for watching. Love and light to you all. Namaste.